it's Brittany, and today's video I'm super excited about because earlier today I saw the movie Lights Out and I was so excited to see this movie. I was like, this is gonna be better than The Conjuring. I thought it was honestly gonna be my favorite horror movie of all time. I was also a fan of the YouTube short, like when it came out as like a short film on YouTube. So then when I found out that it was gonna be turned into this movie that was gonna be on the big screen, I was super excited. I thought this whole concept and everything was so unique, just very different, well, unique, like what I said. And it was something I've never really seen before, just this woman that is in the shadows, well, in the dark, and you just see her when the lights are out, hence why it's called Lights Out. Then when you turn on the lights, she's not there. So many of you guys wanted me to make a video about this movie and you wanted to hear my opinion. Now, it might not be the opinion that you think I am going to be telling you guys today. Like I said, I was super excited. I thought I was gonna love this movie so much more than the Conjuring films, more than The Ring, just more than more than Sinister. Now, I'm not going to hate on this movie. I'm not a hater. I don't do stuff like that. I'm all against bullying and like all that crap. Obviously, you guys know me. I don't spread hate and stuff. I don't do that. That's not who I am. I didn't love this movie, but I did like it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. It's not the same feeling that I get with other horror movies, like my favorites, and I really thought that this was gonna be like my #1 favorite horror movie of all time. I really did. Now, I went with my brother Tristan, my brother Jonathan, and my sister-in-law Ashley, and they all were like, yeah, it was pretty good. Like, they really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as they did, and it's crazy because this is like, it was, you know, it's my movie. It's what I love watching. So basically, if you have not seen the YouTube short, then you should definitely watch that first. And the YouTube short I loved. I thought it was great. I just thought it was so scary, so different. I was not expecting that ending. Also too, I just want to say, watch this video at your own risk. If you have not seen the movie Lights Out, then you might want to click off this video because I might say some things that are kind of spoilers and I don't want to ruin it for you because it's a horror movie and you don't want to hear spoilers. You don't want it to be ruined. So basically, there is this woman and she just looks like a shadow. She's just this really dark figure because the lights are all out, but you never actually see her face. You see it kind of near the end for like a split second, but this lady's name, her name is Diana. So at first I'm like, why is her name Diana? That's such a random name for such a creepy lady. It's just, you know, like her name is Diana. And Diana reminds me of like Bloody Mary and Slender Man. The way she kind of rises up, she reminds me of Slender Man, but then with her long hair and stuff, she reminds me of Bloody Mary, and the way she kind of runs over to you, she reminds me of Bloody Mary. So there is a mother in this movie. Her name is Sophie or Sophia. I'm pretty sure it's Sophie, so I'm just gonna call her Sophie in this video, but I'm pretty sure that's her name. She has a daughter named Rebecca, and she has a son, and I already forget the son's name, like the little boy in the movie. So Sophie, she has suffered with depression for her whole life, basically. She was in a mental institution when she was younger, and that is actually the way that she met Diana. So Diana was also in this mental institution, so that's how they kind of became friends. But Diana, she just wasn't there for depression. Diana was evil. She was a really scary young girl. She had a skin disorder that was rare. She could never really go into the light. She could also get into people's heads and almost control them in a way. So you kind of find out later in the movie that she is kind of controlling the mother, Sophie, and she has stayed with this mother for like her whole life because she died, obviously. She's like a ghost in the movie. So she's attached herself to Sophie. What I really liked about this movie was as soon as it opened, it got right into the action, which I was just like, yes. So there was a woman who was leaving work, and then she, you know, you see it in the trailer actually, like the first part in the trailer, and she's like flickering the lights, you know, and then Diana's just appearing in the corner and then she's close again. What I didn't like though was this woman's reaction. She just didn't seem that scared. I don't know what it was. I just thought the reaction could have been a bit more amped up because you're seeing this woman who appears in the dark, and then when you turn on the light she's not there, and then she's like getting closer to you. But I like how it just got right on into it. It wasn't just like this happy, and then boom, this creepy Bloody Mary Slender Man woman standing there. Like, no, it was just boom, she's there. One part that I really liked and was really scary, like really creepy actually, was the little boy got out of his bed and he heard his mother talking in her bedroom, but nobody was there. So he was just kind of like, what in the heck, like who is she talking to? He walked to the door and he clearly could see his mother looking at the closet like she's talking to somebody, but nobody is there. So he kind of walks in and you can kind of hear Diana in there, like she's kind of shuffling around, and then the mother says to him, oh, did we wake you? And he was just thinking, you could see the look on his face. He was just like, we? Like, who are you talking about? I thought it was just you in the bedroom. But you can see that he knows that something or someone is in that closet. So he just slowly walks away. He then has a few experiences with Diana, which causes him to not be able to sleep. So he wants to stay overnight, a few nights over at his older sister's house, Rebecca, because all he wants to do is sleep, because all he did was fall asleep during a homeroom, like for the past 3 days or something during that week. His sister doesn't really know what's wrong with him, but she does know that her mother suffers with depression and she kind of goes through these highs and lows. So she said like he could stay with her for a few days, like whatever. But then as soon as he starts mentioning Diana, because she has never heard her little brother talk about Diana ever. When she was a little girl, she also had experiences with Diana, so that kind of made her freaked out, like holy crap, Diana must be real, because she claimed these to be just nightmares that she had, but I guess she was trying to just tell herself that it was nightmares, but really she knew deep down that Diana was real. But just hearing it from somebody that she's never talked to about this, saying like the same thing, explaining the same experiences, that freaked her out. So of course later on Rebecca then has an experience with Diana outside of her door, but she thinks it's her little brother. She hears like scratching, somebody carving something, and then she asks him like, what are you doing? She turns on the light, the figure is gone, she turns it back off, Diana's there. Rebecca is completely freaked out. She grabs her brother, she grabs her boyfriend, and they go to their mother's house. And also before they went to the mother's house, she was doing like research on her mom. She found like these old files and stuff about Diana and her mom. So she's doing all this research. She knows all about Diana, she knows all about her mom and like Diana and her mom's relationship, how they met, and she's listening to recordings of Diana and the doctors and all that crazy stuff. So she goes to her mother's house, they all sit down, and she says like, you have to tell me about Diana. Who is she? She's dead, she's not here, like why are you talking to a dead woman? Her mom is in complete denial. She says Diana is my friend, and she's basically getting offended that her daughter is speaking about Diana in this really bad way. But Diana keeps saying, or not Diana, Rebecca keeps telling her Diana's not alive, like she's dead, she died years ago. So they all stay the night at the mother's house, and then Rebecca says before she goes to bed, she goes to her mother's room because her mom goes up to her bedroom sometime in the evening and she doesn't come out until the morning. So then Rebecca knocks on her door. She says, Mom, you're staying over. And then her mom looks happy, like, oh, you're actually staying over. Then she hands Rebecca a note, like she's hugging her, but she secretly hands Rebecca a note. So Rebecca reads it when the mom closes the door, and it says, I need help. So of course, you know, they're all sleeping. They have like all their lights set up, like their flashlights and stuff. And then the power goes out, of course. Then all of this Diana stuff starts happening. Like she's just going crazy and she's everywhere. You know what this movie kind of reminded me of though? Do you guys remember the movie Darkness Falls? It came out ages ago, but you have to stay in the light or the tooth fairy woman is going to get you. So in that movie, Darkness Falls, they're always yelling to each other, stay in the light, stay in the light. And in Lights Out, they're also yelling to each other, stay in the light, stay in the light. But I want to say what my favorite part of the whole movie was when Diana's going after the boyfriend, and like he has to stay in the light, right? So it's just, I thought it was kind of funny, but it's my favorite part. So he has his phone with him and he does this like dramatic thing, and then he just holds up his phone, just like his screen. There's no flashlight or anything, just holds up his phone to put light on Diana because she can't be in the light. I don't know, you guys have to see that part. That was just my favorite. It was just kind of funny. Me and my brothers were just laughing at it. Another thing that I didn't really like was how Diana had a voice. I wasn't really a fan of her voice. I just thought that she shouldn't have a voice, because there's this one part when someone's trying to shoot her and she's a ghost, so obviously you can't shoot a ghost, but she's being shot, and then Diana says, "That can't hurt me." Like, her voice is just really weird, but she said, "That can't hurt me." I don't know, I just thought that could have been taken out, but I don't know, it was just crazy. I'm not gonna say what happened at the end, but the ending, my thoughts, very sad. I thought it was very heartbreaking, very sad. I won't say what happened, because that's just like, I just won't even say, even though like I might have given some things away already. But the ending, I won't say. You have to see it for yourself. But I thought it was I a fan? It was okay. Like, it was okay. It was very sad. I thought it was just very heartbreaking, and I was not expecting that. So that was a good thing. I was not expecting that ending. Oh, and another thing that I really liked was the silence. You know, in horror movies they have background music like I have in my videos all the time just to like set the mood. I really liked how there was a lot of silent scenes. No talking, just kind of silence. There was no music, and you just hear people walking, and it's just, I really like that. I thought it was very suspenseful, and you guys know me. I love adding music to my videos, especially these videos too. Like when I'm just talking to the camera, I still add in creepy music. But even when I play games and stuff, like my rituals and everything, I like to add music because I like to build the suspense. That's what I like doing. But for this film, I thought having the silent scenes were really good. Like, really good. So I guess that's all I'm really gonna say about this film. Do I recommend it? Yeah. If you've been a fan of the YouTube short and you were excited that it was coming to the big screen, then yeah, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I was so excited. Like, I could not wait to go and see this movie. I think if you've been waiting to see it and you're really excited by the trailers, then totally go for it. I know so many of you guys loved it. I've been getting so many tweets and just messages and people just being like, "I love that movie," and like, "You should see it, you should make a video about it because you're gonna love it too." I wish I loved it. I wish I did, but I didn't. So let me know if you felt the same. Like, what were your thoughts on this movie? I thought the concept was just very unique. I just thought it was something I've never seen before, and it's just, I like how, I love the flickering of the lights and how you see her 1 minute and then she's gone. I love that. I love that part. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video about the movie Lights Out. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie. If you've already seen it, let me know if you are planning to go see it in the comment section below. As always, you rock my world and the song lyrics of Michael Jackson. Hashtag team Pretty44, hashtag Barilla hey! And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Dirty Diana, no. Dirty Diana, no. Dirty Diana. I don't even know if this is recording, but whatever.